So let's look at some upcoming One Piece figures. First, we're going to be looking at the Unbreakable Law Ichiban Kuji set. So this set's releasing October 4th, 2025 in Japan. We have Law, Corazon, Beppo, Doflamingo, Law Change version, and Corazon and Law. So this is the last one prize here, Corazon and Law with his white lead disease on his face there. And then above him we have the Change version Law. And yeah, I think this one just looks terrible. Like, they have the Glitter and Glamours one, the Grandline series one, the WCF one, and all of those I think look way better than this one. Like, I don't know what's going on with the face there, but yeah, I think this one's pretty bad. And then above this one is Doflamingo Prize D. And I think he looks alright. I'm not 100% sold on this one yet. Like, I do want a Doflamingo that's standing up because I have the Portrait Parts Maximum one, which I think is great, but I'd also like to have one standing up. So I might be considering this one, but as of right now, I'm not sure. Then above him is Beppo wearing the big orange jumpsuit. So yeah, not much to this one. It's just Beppo. I think it looks good. And then above Beppo is Corazon. I think this is my favorite one of the set. And then I also like the Law here. I have the King of Artists Law in the same outfit, which I like, but I might actually like this one better. So maybe I'll replace my King of Artists Law with this one. We'll see. And only 3 of these figures are getting an Ichiban release. This time it's just the Change version Law, Beppo, and the Prize A Law. So no Corazon, no Doflamingo, no last one prize when it comes to the Ichiban releases. That's it for that set. And then the next one here is Memory of Heroines, Devil's Night. And that one's releasing the same month as the Law set, October 30th, 2025. And thankfully all of these ones are getting Ichiban releases. So everything here, the Hancock here, the Robin, Pudding, Khalifa, but not these little Sophic things. And then the last one prize, S-Snake also getting Ichiban release. So yeah, let's go back up to the top. We have the Prize A Hancock bust here. And this thing's pretty interesting. I like how it has the little effect where her eyes look like they're following you depending on what angle you're looking at her from. Like, if you're looking from the side, you can see the eyes look like they're looking to the side, or straight on, they're looking straight forward. And then Prize B is Master Lies X piece, Demonio Robin. And this is one I had been hoping they would make as an Ichiban Kuji, so I'm glad they're doing it. And hopefully it doesn't have any issues with the wings. Like the Master Lies X piece Stussy, the left wing on that one is really loose, so it can fall out pretty easily. But with this Robin, it looks like the wings are resting on the floor, so that'll probably help to hold them up. And then down here is Prize C, Pudding. So I'm liking this one. You can see all 3 of her eyes there, and then she's holding the film, the photo reel, the memories from her devil fruit. So I like that they incorporated that into there. So I'm thinking I'm wanting this one, and then of course the Robin up here. I think this one looks good. And Khalifa is Prize D, and I'm just not liking this one at all. Like, everything about it just looks pretty low quality to me. So there she is, and then Prize E, little Sophic figures. And I like these. I usually like little minifigure things like this. We have Robin, Perona, Bonney, and Hancock. So there's those 4, and then the last one prize here is the Art Scale S-Snake bust. And it has the same thing going on with the eyes as the Prize A Hancock, where you can see they're kind of looking at you depending on where you look at it, what angle you look at it from. So there's that. Now let's look at some other figures. So here's a Grandline Series Bonney figure, and I've seen some videos of like the recent Grandline Series figures, and they're actually coming with different types of stands, like the stands that you just put around the legs. So that'll be great if that's something going forward with these, because the stands they had been coming with for years are just these giant ovals. And I do like the stability of those, but sometimes they just take up so much space. So hopefully going forward they're going to stick with those new type of stands, but we'll see. I have a few of those newer ones pre-ordered also. But yeah, I think this is a good one. And what else do we have? Glitter and Glamours, Egghead, Nami. And I'm really liking this one. I think the face is really good. Like, it just looks like a great Nami face. Then a Grandline Series Kuma, which I'm thinking of getting. I might be getting this one, but I also recently redid my whole collection, and I put away a lot of figures, like 20, 30, at least 30 figures, I think. I had to put back into their boxes because I just had too many of them out on the shelf, and to get the look that I wanted, I had to take a lot of them out. And now I'm really happy with the way my collection looks. So I have to be careful that I don't just clutter it up. Have to be even more picky than I have been. I mean, I'm always really picky with what I get, but there's so much stuff out there that it's easy to fill it up even when being picky. And then we have WCF Special Eustass Kid. So this one, he's got a whole base. He's got a lot more stuff going on here than a traditional WCF. I guess that's why it's WCF Special. So there's that one. There's also one of Law. And then Figuarts Zero Bonney. So I like how they have her connected to the base here, how it really looks like she's like jumping back, shooting there, just held up by the smoke, or whatever they sculpted there. And then here's some re-releases, Figuarts 0, Gear 2nd, and Gear 4th Luffy. And I just broke my Gear 4th Luffy, so maybe I could get another one, but I don't know. And it looks exactly like the first release, because lots of times when they do re-releases, it'll be like a special color or something. So it's good to be getting the exact same thing as the first release here. And same thing with the Gear 2nd one here. Looks to be the same as the original release of this one, though I don't have this one. I've never bought this one. And then the Portrait of Pirate Stussy Evolutionary History. So this is one I've been waiting to see colored. Now she's finally colored. And I think they're using real fabric on her stockings, so that's nice. Like some sites will have polyester listed as a material on this figure, so I'm pretty sure those are real. So here are the wings. I think the wings look great. I wish I could have got a figure of her standing up, like I really like the Master Eyes X piece one, the pose of that one. It's just the wings are like really plasticky feeling. They just look cheap with the finish they put on them. So I would have loved to have seen a Stussy standing up with this quality of a paint job. Because I don't know about this pose, but just like looks wise, I think it looks pretty good. But I don't like that she's holding Lucci's hat. Like I know the part, she bites him. So I guess that's why they have her holding the hat. But I would have rather had that not be a part of the figure. Because if I'm trying to focus on Stussy, I feel like it kind of takes my focus off of the main figure a little bit, having that hat hanging down there. But that's just me. And then we have a King of Artists, Bonney. This one's not colored yet. They just have the gray pictures here, gray color. But this is something I would maybe get. Maybe I'll end up getting this one. And then some re-releases of the Egghead Grandline series figures. We have Luffy and Bonney. So these are just like with a metallic kind of shiny paint job on them. That's the only difference here. Then King of Artists Luffy Gear 5-3, so the third one. And I'm liking this one actually the most of any King of Artists Gear 5 Luffy figures yet. I know they have another one that's very similar to this. This one's not wearing the shirt though, so I guess it's the Egghead Gear 5th Luffy here. And then Battle Record Collection Shanks. Have we seen this one before? I feel like I've probably seen it when it was just like a gray prototype. I think he looks fine. Oh, and this is something I'm excited about. Look at this. Senkozekkai, Dorry, and Brogy. So yeah, these are small. I guess that's the main downside for me, but I've always wanted a figure of them doing this attack together. And I don't know if we're going to get that, as a bigger figure at any point. So I'm probably going to go for these two. I think they look pretty good. And then hopefully they do some Ichiban Kujis of them just standing up or whatever. Or even if they did the same pose, I'd buy that too. And then Mega WCF Saturn. And there's also the Ichiban Kuji one. Did I forget? I think we got to go back and look at that one. But yeah, Mega WCF Saturn. Looks pretty good. Okay, so here's the Ichiban Kuji set. It just released a few days ago, actually. So here's the Luffy, Gear 5 running Luffy. And I don't know about this one. I feel like the face looks kind of weird. I don't know if this one is based off a panel where he looks exactly like that or not. But I don't really like this one too much. And then we have Kizaru back there. So yeah, this Kizaru has like 3 really long clear poles to hold them up, which can be distracting, but with figures like that, sometimes I like to hide them behind other figures and it makes it not so noticeable. So it's not always a deal breaker, but sometimes there's just too many of those that I can't overlook it. Yeah, I don't know about this one. But here's one of the real things I'm really excited about here is this Saturn. I think he just looks really good. I really want to get this one, but none of these have Ichiban releases, so I'll have to import him or something at some point. But yeah, I think that one looks great. And there's also something else I'm really, really excited for in this set. Oh, but first let's look at these. So they have little Bonney, little Kuma. I really want to get that young Kuma. And also the Ivankov and Ginny. I feel like that Ivankov's like a pretty rare thing to get made as a figure. Like, when is that going to happen again? So I'm really wanting that one. I mean, I kind of want all 4 of these, but I guess Kuma and Ivankov I want the most out of these 4 little minifigures. And here's my favorite thing from the set along with the Saturn. I love Vegapunk and his giant, huge head. So for me, this is a must-have, and yeah, it lights up too. And then also the running Kuma with the open shirt. So I want a lot of things from this set actually. So he's got a little stand there for his foot, then another one behind him there. Not that big a deal. I don't mind those little supports there. Oh, and Sanji also, I almost forgot he was in here. So Egghead Sanji. I always like how they color the boots on these Master Eyes X piece Egghead figures. I have the Luffy one, and I really like how they did the boots on that one. They got a little bit of shading, a little bit of color on the bottom. I think he looks fine, but he doesn't stand out as anything I feel like I have to buy. And I almost forgot to look at the maximum law. So I really like the colors and all the effect pieces. Those lighter blues, it almost turns to white on some points. And then there's some spots that are purple. So I think those look really nice. And then Law himself, he has a yellow shirt on in the middle of all these like blue colors. And Mega House loves to paint lighting on these figures. Like you can see on the rock, there's some of that blue color there. And then also on his left shoulder, on his collar, you can see it's like a really light blue there. And then on the other side, it's darker blue. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I get what they're going for. It does match the whole look of the figure. And even on the shirt, we can see some portions like where the sleeves are rolled up. They're that light blue color also. And then kind of all throughout it. Even the shoes have some of that blue painted onto them to look like the light from his attack. Like it's shining onto them. And I like this angle in this picture here. And they're going to show a new Portrait of Pirates figure a few days from now. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Hopefully it's something like a Maximum Kuma or just Vegapunk. I'd be happy to see a Portrait of Pirates Vegapunk. And some other things that I would like to see is maybe an updated Kizaru. That would be great, like a whole nother sculpt with his most recent suit that he wears, and maybe even another Gear 5th Luffy. They could do like an Egghead one. That could be a good one. So yeah, let me know what your guesses or hopes are for what the new Portrait of Pirates figure could be.